Greetings everyone, this is the Sailor the Terror of Death 99, aka the Black Cobra. And I'm back for some more of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Now, when we last left off, we had actually just finished the second case. And we're actually getting started on the third case. Recipe for Turnabout. Now, we had actually found out in the second case that Detective Atme had actually tried to frame Ronald Delight for the murder of his former boss. Luke Atme turned out to be both a thief and a murderer in the process. Now, let's get down to business. Oh boy. This case. This is a recipe for turnabout. And no, I'm not pressing any buttons right now. This is all automatic. So I'd pay attention. See what we have here. January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. It's Maya. Bet it does, Maya. Sure, whatever, Maya. I think you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. No. Watching the fireworks is fine, but drinking too much is not good. Detective. Alright. What the? Alright. Alright. Enough, Maya. What do we have here? Looks like a magazine article. What? Whoa! Totally poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounce. Oh. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. The hell is this? Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. When was this issue from, anyway? What? Last month? This makes it old news to me. I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. Definitely can't be gossip, though. Someone's obviously framing. No. But perhaps it is a phony. I was gonna say someone's gonna trying to frame someone, but... What am I gonna do about it? Investigate it. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm not taking the blame for something I didn't do. Yes, I know that. Alright already. Jeez. That's true. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. Then again, I'm always willing to take on a challenge. Alright. Guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. Why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? Guess we go down to the detention center and talk. Let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this. Send it up. It means it's backward. It's Phoenix spelled backwards. I don't see anything wrong with that. No. No, 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 no. Possibly. Could be because of the guilty client. Let's see what we got here. It's gotta be something I can work with. Alright, let's see what we got here. Just gotta stay calm, Maya. What the? Maggie? Oh boy. I better explain this. For anyone who did not watch my live stream of the second Phoenix Wright game, this is the former assistant to Detective Gumshoe, Maggie Bird. She also happens to be a former police officer. Yeah. She also appears in not only the Phoenix Wright games, but also the Miles Edgeworth investigation games. At least the first one, anyway. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop as well. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you acquitted? I can't tell her what happened because I don't know what happened. Let's see. If I don't know what happened, then I can't tell her what happened. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. Alright. How come you're just like that, Maggie? Fired after the incident last year. The life of Maggie Bird, playing the role of a waitress. Interesting. French restaurant. Then you got into this mess straight away, right? This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Trilogy. It's a French term, Maya. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. Then one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. So shocked I passed out. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. The other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? Why? impersonator. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. How's that possible? Oh, that wasn't me, okay? Incriminating in my apron pocket. What was it? Whoa! A bottle of poison. So the killer tried to frame her. No one else saw this other guy? Let's see how they could have missed him. What was your impression of them? Music? How come? Sort of earpiece and evil musician's look about him. A sample CD on the table. An earpiece and a sample CD. And a band. So it's possible he was a musician. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc? If they were good musicians, then perhaps I would. What about the killer? What did he look like? Interesting. Let's see what we got here. I gotta see something. Need to ask you about this. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? It's the morning after I'd been arrested. Are you in the visitor's room here? Wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? So it was an impersonator. Pretty sure that's not how Phoenix Wright speaks. You've met me in person before. How come you didn't recognize that guy wasn't the real me? So the guy was nothing like me, huh? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Possibly. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Huh? Yeesh. Somebody's got bad karma. Maya's right. Whoever it is, I thought it was a good idea to use my name. And again, an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. Trebian. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Interesting that the name of the case is called Recipe for Turnabout. Normally it'd be called something like Recipe for Disaster. Alright. Fancy place, like she said. Interesting. Oh no! I remember this case. Yeesh. Not all girls do. No. No, Maya. We are going to examine the place, though, as well as investigate. I need to try wearing something a bit more chic sometimes, huh, Maya? Huh? Something stuck in behind the rack. Looks like a magazine. What's this? Ah, yes. That must be the band name. 100,000, MC Bomber. Whoa! That sounds like a ransom to me. There you go. Interesting. Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. Should see if I can find out more about this paper. Alright. Alright. Sounds like Maya's the one who's been living under a rock. Maya, it's called a cash register. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely been living under a rock. That's why I don't understand why a lot of people like to be reclusive. Alright, back to the detention center. Let's see what we have here. Did Guts and Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Another pun. Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Found this paper in the magazine rack at Trebian. Trebian doesn't get newspapers, huh? Interesting. Maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is the scribble here. Ah! I thought so. Could be a down payment. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper must have belonged to the victim. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? Indeed. Interesting. Alright. Back to the restaurant. Oh la la. Bonjour. Welcome to La Très Bien. I apologize, my French is not that good. Oh, God. Oh. Un petit restaurante, hein? See, should look. Look at the face. Like the kitten rejected by its own mother. You're fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. Aromatic bath oil. Mélanger over nut roll and la rose. My personal recommendation. Oui. Just add a couple of drops in this mixture to la bath water and voila. To soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. And for la morceau, look at that face. Like the puppy rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oh, bergamot. And maybe a little, maybe. Le peppermint and le clay cigar. Fresh fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. Alas, if you'll be seated, I'll bring you a special menu of the day. Monsieur, I know this lady, monsieur. You are the Phoenix Wright, no? I have French blood, by the way. I can't speak it fluently, but I have French blood. That's really. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in the courts. I'm Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. Enough with the accent. No. Très bien is French law. In English, you would say very good. Oui. L'atmosphère is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. Possibly because there was a murder. The cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not understand la haute cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough aunts. Wait, for a moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. I'm the chef, I'm the manager. I'm also a trained aromatherapist. The art of soothing the soul is the delicate floral aromas. Tell me what happened about the incident. Yeah? It makes me sad to remember it. yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. It was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill because of the poison in his coffee. That is the truth, as I note. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came to see what it was already slumped in his chair. Ray, he was dead. Maggie had also passed out. This man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said it was someone else, but the police, they asked me many times, are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. I'm not the only one. The old man does the same thing. Old man? What old man? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. Someone else saw it? Ah, oui. As usual, he came along that day. At the time of the murder, he was there. He saw it too. And he said the same thing. That there was no one else at the victim's table. Madame, sir, the lawyer, he could not prove this, no? Pathway, that was me, I suppose. I bet you. Interesting. He was a police woman. What's it? L'espace? Yes. Richard had quit for reasons beyond her control. Really? She was a suspect in the murder investigation, no? Is that just why I gave the perfume for the happiness? Oui. Then from Belmont, I gave him to you before. She's been arrested again. I felt guilty this time. That is true. A natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect. There's someone like that to place before my very eyes. Maggie did have a motive? When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Maybe. I suppose you could say so. So what happens? No? It was nothing. Look, Maggie said she didn't even know the guy. She's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Hey, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything you know. Cyclops. Interesting. What the? Huh? What happened to the Magatama? Mr. Armstrong, I just confirmed something with you again. The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you have to ask him yourselves. The old man spends all his time at the park. Beyond the restaurant, it's got a vitamin square. You don't believe me, dear. I apologize for the accent. Everyone. I know my French accent is not very good. So when I have French blood, I should know how to use the accent better. Vitamin square. Interesting. Fruits. Indeed. Oranges, strawberries, tomatoes, bananas. Interesting. Excuse me. Do you mind if I had a word with you? Huh? You mean her uniform? Ah. Well, that is true. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan? Honor and modesty. Do you go to Trilogy a lot? Well, it's not a Japanese restaurant, it's a French restaurant. Of course, I'm not going to complain because I happen to enjoy both types of food. Both French food and Japanese. Some people don't enjoy tempura or sushi. I happen to enjoy both. I also happen to enjoy Japanese rice as well. Well, everyone has their own opinion. To each their own. Waitresses? Yeesh. Certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why do you keep going there? Where is the Magatama? I know that... Yeah. One thing I should mention about this case. It's one of the most frustrating in the entire franchise! And no, I'm not joking either. Not only is this one of the longest, but also one of the most frustrating as well. Yeah. Oh. What the? Hold on. Interesting. Let's see what we have here. Magazine. Ah, job listings. Interesting. Did you throw this away? Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Strange. Alright, let's see what we have here. Madame Bossetta. What are you looking For a job? Let me see. Your style is a bit different. You have a good face. Delicious. You are fast. How are you? Yen. Come with me. Teach you everything I know. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got here. Back to the detention center. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. So I've asked her pretty much everything. Come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Let's see here. Not yet. I've only just started our investigation. I'm just really fired up about this. Alright. Oh, it's Godot. AKA Mr. Obsessed with Coffee. The guilty party was Maggie Bird. Back when she was on the police force, you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Alright, jeez. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? I was wondering, did you fill me in on the victim? Glen Elk. Oh my god, it's a palindrome. Oh, yep. They have that, they have those in the Phoenix Wright games as well. Palindromes. Basically, a palindrome, for anyone who's not familiar with them, is a word that is spelled the same forwards and backwards. Computer programmer, huh? Rigo Joe working for a small-town computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder. Yeah, Maggie also claimed she had never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. Programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have to kill a guy like that? Motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding. What was her supposed motive? What could this motive have been? That doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Not exactly complimentary. What do you think really happens? Just how contradictory is her testimony? Number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists that there was another guy sitting with the victim. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. She did mention something about a CD. I'm thinking the evidence, in this case the CD, was swiped. Question is, by who and why? Those are the two questions. Didn't Maggie see the victim was wearing an earpiece as well? Ah, portable radio. They never a CD player? Come to think of it, the owner of Trilogy didn't mention the CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Only problem is I don't have that Magatama, so I can't figure out what he's hiding yet. Strange. Huh. Very odd. I will say this, I'm not going to have a lot of time to work on this case today, or tonight anyway. So I'm definitely going to be working as fast as I can with this. One moment, everyone.